Hey Dad, what do you think about the papers that got sent to us?
I mean, we already had the paperwork. That's just the paperwork Barry Beamer signed when he pled guilty. I'm sorry, he pled no contest, which means that you're not saying you did it, but they have enough evidence to prove you did it if you went to trial. So he pled guilty. It's pleading guilty. Anyway, you cut it, slice
guilty
it.
on the paper.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
an X and guilty.
right. I mean, no contest is just your way. It don't mean shit. It's just that way you could say it's so the court can clear cases quicker is what it amounts to. Because somebody don't want to own up to it, but they'll plead no contest. What the fuck does it make a difference? It's a conviction on your record. You pled guilty to it. You're saying that they had enough evidence to convict me that I did it.
Well, I thought this man had said that in multiple videos that the charges were dismissed.
Exactly.
After $5,000 in lawyer fees.
Because he's a fucking liar. I mean,
But now, Barry, we're supposed to believe that everything you say is what it is, right? But you lied to your fans.
I mean, that's not the
You're faithful, you know, you're, what's he call his flock or whatever the fuck.
David Koresh looking motherfucker. I mean, that's what I'm saying with this motherfucker. It's the same shit, different day. I mean, it's like his twin car rollover. He comes out with the paperwork. I'll prove to you. And then he starts reading off. He's like, number 4. He goes over to number 4. When he gets to where it talks about rollovers, instead of going to number 20, he says, look, it says I rolled over 20 fucking times right here. He knew damn good and well that didn't say that when he said that shit. But he thought everybody was stupid and wouldn't catch on.
Well, you guys remember last night's video, right? Where Barry states that the car said it as mom's and he fixed it up and he drove it, right? To the junkyard, to his buddy's junkyard. Well, the car did sit at his mom's, but the person I talked to said they couldn't recollect if he really fixed it there and drove it or not. He can't remember that. So I'm gonna say my opinion. I bet Barry did it because them quarters would be on the fucking freeway.
Right. I mean, how you gonna drive a car that's got fiberglass quarters that ain't attached? What the fuck on?
So, hey Barry, that's another lie we proved that you were. You know, Bitch Boys Garage have proved you to be a fucking liar again. Why can't you just be honest and real? Why can't you stop being fake and just be real? Real recognize real, fake recognize fake. So now we're supposed to believe that Mach 1's a 1 owner and your 10-second charger is a 10-second charger and all the lies you spoke. But
oh, listen, man, here's another one. These are Barry's pretty much exact words. I bought this Mach 1 from an original owner who was a fireman. Then he makes a video about talking about how some dumb fucking kid cut a hole in the hood to put a hood scoop or something on it. Well, so if it was a 1 owner and you bought it new from the fireman, you're the dumb kid to cut the hole in the roof then because you're the second owner of it. Where's the dumb kid at? You see what I'm getting at? I mean, it's just another bullshit lie. I mean, so is it not a 1 owner or did a dumb kid cut a hole in the hood? Or was a dumb kid you?
listen, folks, my father taught me something when I was broken a little bit. My father taught me something years ago. If somebody will lie to you over something petty, like pleading guilty to a charge, then they'll lie to you about fucking stealing from you or robbing from you or fucking your old lady, shit like that. And if he'll lie to you guys on YouTube, then he'll lie to his friends, his family, his fucking Ryan. He don't care.
His whole life is a lie and a contradiction.
So
You call people bald, but he's bald as fuck. You call people fat, but he's fat as fuck. I mean,
tall people
talk about
incest.
people's teeth. He ain't got no motherfucking teeth. Look at his fucking head. He ain't got no fucking teeth in that motherfucking head. He got the same kind of teeth I'm about to have. They kind of come in a jar. I mean, talk about.
But I want to be real about something, Barry. You know something that I have lots of things that you don't have. But I can still stomach to look myself in the mirror every day. You can't.
Oh, he's nuts. He looks in the mirror and I bet he gets up every morning and he looks in the mirror and goes, I'm a legend. I'm a winner. I'm winning. I am somebody. People do like me. I bet
What,
he does
the
that
4
every
people that
morning.
comment?
3,000 subs and you get 200 views after 8 months. If you're lucky.
And 4 comments from like 4 separate accounts that are probably Barry sucking his own ass.
Right, I mean.
3,000 subs, 4 comments. And all kissing your ass. That tells me that it's probably Barry. But I just wanted to get Dad's opinion on it. And yeah. So Barry, you lied again. nice to know that I keep proving you in lies, bitch. What lie have you got me in any lies yet, Barry? Documented
I
lies?
see any fucking lies. You're not gonna go dig in my past and find something that I'm hiding from like you, Barry. I mean, big difference when you live in an open book life for the most part, and fucking a motherfucker like you that has a bunch of skeletons in their closet people can dig up.
Oh, can you imagine when if that one thing ever happens?
I don't know, man. I mean, if it happens, he is going to be a mad motherfucker for it. He is going to be upset. But you did it to yourself. You can't act the way you act, do the things you fucking done, and expect not to deal with consequences from it, dude. I have to deal with consequences. He has to deal with consequences. Everybody watching this, if they do something to somebody, if they do something wrong, they have to deal with consequences. Why are you any different, Barry Beamer? It just took till you're 61 years old before you ran up on somebody that was going to make you face your consequences, and you can't get out of it.
And you keep trying to weasel your way out of it,
right.
and you ain't weaseling far enough, you snake.
Let me get my fucking...
Yup, you gotta get the Hank Dreamer.
These are inspired by Barry Beamer right here, bud.
You know, we're gonna go look at some tires. We're gonna go change some tires. We're gonna go walk around our 82 junk car collection.
We're gonna go beg for parts. You know what I mean? We're gonna go lay a sob story on a motherfucker.
We're gonna go whine for a fridge.
I'm raising a disabled, I'm an old man raising a disabled kid. 42 years old, the kid works and pays your bills, but you're raising him. You ain't never raised him a day in your fucking life. Maybe when he was maybe you had a hand in raising him when you lived with his mom, but the minute you went to your mom's after his mom threw your fucking punk ass out, your mom and dad raised that boy. Facts.
I don't get what kind of parents can just write off their kid like that. Like, Barry, if I was running and my grandparents raised me, I would hate you. I would you would not be a part of my life.
I never thought about it. It could be. It's just my opinion, not fact, because I'm entitled to have an opinion just like anybody else is. Maybe mom and dad was like, look, Barry, you can move out, but we're going to keep him here. Maybe because they didn't want Barry taking care of Brian, because they knew Barry had a temper. You know what I mean? Barry was drinking all the time, doing drugs and shit. Maybe they said, Barry, you can move out, but just leave Brian here and we'll take care of him. You know what I mean? If not, then it's pretty fucked up, because
I don't understand.
Even still, it's pretty fucked. Because I'd have been like, that's not happening. He's my kid. You know what I mean?
I don't understand how.
He wasn't gonna be bothered by a little kid. You know what I mean?
I'm just different, I guess, because I would hate Barry. I would wait till Barry was underneath the car and drop a car on him. I don't get how you can duck out of your responsibilities as a parent. Like, that's a part of you. You should. I
mean, nobody's ever made Barry deal with consequences. That's the problem. And Barry can't handle that right now. He's stuck dealing with the consequences of his actions.
We know one person that made him deal with his consequences and hand over a little bit of cash.
I mean, his dad made him deal with consequences, but I mean.
So I got a question. Which one do you think pissed Barry off more? Having to hand over that cash to that certain somebody, or having to return the shit?
He returned the shit he returned the shit that was useless. He only returned half of it.
Yeah. But that's what I'm asking. Which one do you think hurt him more than having to hand over the cash?
Cut that check. But that's what I mean. Another lie from Barry Beamer. He makes it sound like that they just gave Ryan a van and a couple trucks or whatever, a car and a truck. That's not at all the case. Ryan got a big ass check. He didn't say how much the check was for, but he said it was a good check. It wasn't no fucking $2,000 check. Barry got a small check because Barry had already got what? That property bought for him. That was part of his inheritance. I mean,
I got a serious question, okay? Your brother went to college, right? And probably your sister too, but your brother for sure, because you mentioned it, right? Barry, why didn't you go to college? Why didn't you better your life? Why didn't you try to take the steps, even being a mechanic, why didn't you take the steps to get where you want to be?
He's a fucking born loser. I mean,
like at 61, I would not want to be you in a million years. I would start a shotgun before that would happen.
I mean, he tried to tell everybody in that video last night. Even his mom told him the reason your kittens are dying because they're inbred. You know what I mean? Barry in the video last night tries to make it sound like he's got special cats. His cats are special cats. The tomcats won't fucking breed with their moms or daughters or sisters or whatever, because they know that's their bloodline. That's what he's saying. By this is not incest around here. We have strange cats. Tomcats come from all over to fuck my kittens. Like his kittens are fucking the best little whorehouse in Nevada or something over there for cats. And they're coming from all over. Tomcats coming all over to fuck your cats. Barry, are they dropping off little pebbles of cat food? Is that how you feed the cats? I mean...
Hey, Dad. They are special cats, okay?
So Barry's a cat pimp now. Barry's a cat pimp.
Well, I mean, it's the only pussy you ever could pimp out.
I mean, he just lies. You can't never call nothing for what it is, man. And if it makes him look bad, he is never going to own that shit. I mean...
But his cats are special. They're product of incest.
Well, they're all fucking inbred. I mean, listen, man. Google it. Google's your friend. Cats don't give a fuck when they're in heat. Their cat is miserable in heat, man. I mean, I'm not a cat person. I mean, I don't really care for cats too much. But
owners like Barry, all your cats, if we live there, would be getting captured and taken to the Humane Society.
I mean, I have a good reason though why I don't care for cats. I mean, my mom had cats coming up, dude, and they would be on the counters trying to eat out of the fucking food. Fucking, the house smelled like fucking cat piss. I mean, my buddy's mom had a ton of cats too. I mean, and it's the same principle, man. I'm not a cat person.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if we lived in that front house, how'd that front house going for rent? All them kittens that are roaming around,
I'd be relocating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And them cars you got stacked beside my garage at that time will be going on a rollback out there.
I'd send you a certified letter, because that's what the person that I get my information from, my legal advisor, we'll say it that way, said that that's what that person would have to do. They would have to send him a certified letter stating, look, you have X amount of time to remove these cars. You know what I mean? Or you can go back and record knocking on his door if you want to deal with him in person. But he said it would be better to do it like legally. Like send him a certified letter. Then, if you didn't remove him in that amount of time, you may be able to have him towed off, but chances are you'd have to go to court and get a judge's order to have him towed off. You can't just tow somebody's cars, you know what I mean? But once he's notified, put on notice about it, that's when you can get it towed. You know what I mean?
So, with that being said, what do you guys think about Barry Lyon? You think it's okay, or do you guys think that what he did, stealing from his dead mother's estate, is wrong?
He says in that one video, we took what we could.
We took what we could take.
Right. I mean,
so you admit to stealing.
He tries to make it sound like he got banned from going to seeing his dad because he was warning his dad, his brother and sister was throwing out his shit. His dad was in there dying, man, and Barry was going up there riling him up, man. He was going up there asking for money, talking shit about his brother and sister. Barry was going to a man that was dying, instead of going to spend time watching TV with him and just being there with him. He was going up there riling this man up on his deathbed. That's why he got banned from the motherfucking the place, man. I mean, not because his brother and sister was throwing his dad shit out. You think his dad gave two fucks? The man's on his deathbed.
He's leaving this planet.
He's leaving this planet. Do you think he wants to be fucking listening to Barry? Not
big ass crybaby.
Yeah, whining and complaining and shit. I mean, do you think the man cares that they're doing anything with his shit? He is dying. He is leaving this world. On your deathbed, are you going to be worried about some fucking paperwork?
Hey, Barry, I'm going to tell you this. You want to know how you tell the difference between people that actually care about their loved ones and people that just want to use them? If either one of my dad, my grandpa, anybody I really cared about was dying, I wouldn't be going up there. I would just be going up there to spend time with them. I wouldn't be like, hey, guess what so-and-so's doing to your stuff? They're taking it out. No. Like, that's pathetic. That's truly fucking pathetic. That your father was dying, and instead of spending his last days just spending time with them, reminiscing about the old days, that you went up there bitching and whining like a fucking schoolgirl, talking about they're throwing away paperwork and stuff. Like he cared. Barry, he wasn't getting better. Why the fuck would he care? Riddle me that, fucking dumbass.
Shit. The will was done wrote up. I mean, it was going to them anyway. I mean...
No, Barry, what you were hoping for by grabbing that paperwork is that was your dad's fucking bank account. There was some money you could get for him. Or credit card information.
I mean, I bet his mom had jewelry and shit like that. I wonder if you're out there, did he? What happened to all her jewelry and shit? Hopefully your sister got this shit, because that's normally how it would work. the jewelry would go to the female of the family. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure his mom probably has to do some jewelry and shit.
Oh yeah, his dad was a truck driver. His mom was a principal. Yeah.
Barry was talking about stocks and bonds and shit. Well, Barry, what about the jewelry? Did you go up there and rob the jewelry boxes too?
Probably.
I doubt it because he probably would have put that in the report. But they said that they could only put in the report what they could prove.
Barry had been gaffling shit for months.
Yeah,
And that's pretty sad, dude. You had to steal from people, from your parents. That's saddening of itself. I would never steal from my grandma, my grandpa, my fucking aunt.
He was taking shit before he was dead, man.
I would never steal from any of them.
The motherfucker didn't have a foot in the ground yet, and Barry's up there cleaning the house out. While Ryan's living there, letting him do it.
Exactly. That's bad in of itself. That shows Barry's class, though. Barry has no class.
Not that Ryan had much choice, I am quite sure of that, because everybody knows how Barry is, so
I hate to say it, but the kid's kind of a pushover. The kid loves Barry, and Barry just milks it.
Hey, what was that fucking name last night? That chick's name?
Oh, I can't remember. I can look it up here in a minute. No, Ryan's friends with her and she's engaged. And it ain't to Ryan. So that must have been an open wound.
Well,
Poor kid.
Barry probably ran her off.
Poor kid.
You can imagine, Barry don't want Ryan with a woman and having a family and shit, because then Ryan's money would go to take care of his woman and his family. Then Barry would be on the outs, you know what I mean? Barry would have to work to eat.
So we're gonna hop off here, you guys. Review coming later tonight. We might do another video here whatever, but I don't know. I just find it fucking funny that Barry can't go on here anymore and say, I won, it was dismissed, because I got the proof that said otherwise, and it's a legal document. You can't say it's public record, but it's a legal document. So you can't say shit no more. So bye-bye. Leave them kids alone. And again, we're gonna reiterate, we want to see the father and son duo, Ryan recording the master mechanic of 60 years by themselves, pulling an engine out of that RV and putting in that fucking Roadrunner. Step by step, on video, no help, no friends, just no friends.
That don't mean fucking you show some work done and be like, oh, we did this. No, we want to see the work.
Step by step.
For once. If you're going to work on something, show the work step by step.
Be a garage. You want to whine about Pole Barn and all these other YouTubers. Well, do the stuff that they do. They film themselves working. They actually film them working and building stuff.
They don't sit on their channel talking shit about other people constantly like you do. You can't even do a goddamn video about a car without talking shit
about us
on your main channel. Even though your subscribers have fucking told you that they don't want to hear the shit.
So, see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Leave them kids alone, Barry.